Hello and welcome along to the Sports Express Show. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Danyuswa alongside my brother Sanele Melane. And of course, Voit, we never thought we'd be able to make this video so soon as Real Madrid fans. Obviously, you and I are big Los Blancos fans, right? Massive Real Madrid fans. And this week we got the news, the terribly sad news that our captain, our leader, our commander-in-chief, the king of the Spanish capital, Sergio Ramos, is officially leaving Real Madrid. We're not going to see him again in the white shirts. It's not going to happen. He's been with the white shirt for the last 16 years. Now he's gone.
Yeah, guys, he's gone, bruh. Like, he's gone. Like, to me, it feels like we were discussing off air. It feels like when a sports player has died. Like, it
feels like a death.
Yeah, it feels like a death, bro. Like, and it really is that deep for me. I don't care what anybody will tell me. I don't care if they say no, but it's just sport. No, this is Sergio Ramos. This is real life. This is serious. This man gave the club everything. We're talking about blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, this man also gave us tears of joy. This man.
He suffered with us.
He suffered with us. He was there with us during that suffering. He was the reason why we were riding high as well. We've lost legends at that club, but still because of him, the club did not lose, its integrity going down lower than third or going out of the top four because he was there, because the heart and soul of Real Madrid was still there, which is Sergio Ramos. But here we are today. Here we are today as Real Madrid followers, fans, fanatics. And we're saying that we will see Sergio Ramos no more.
And it leaves a bitter taste in the mouth simply because of the manner in which it happened. Given the fact that he was due for a contract renewal with the club. He wanted 2 years. They didn't give him 2 years. They didn't give him what he wanted for his family. And then they took the offer off the table because it supposedly expired. And now he basically cannot renew his contract.
And listen to that. I mean, if they gave him an extra two seasons. Who else is there to fill his shoes?
Exactly.
What's
the succession plan?
What is the plan? What made them go, no, we're not going to give this guy chance? Maybe if they said, we've got this outstanding centre back who shows leadership potential, who is great in defending, then maybe, just maybe, highly unlikely of course, but maybe they had an argument. But in this case, there's no one. There's absolutely no one. What were they gonna suffer if they gave him that 2 years? Because at that stage, it's not about money. At that stage, Sergio Ramos wasn't talking about money. It's about serving that team, bleeding for that team again.
Like he's always done.
For 2 more seasons. And they just took it away from him. And not only that, apparently he wasn't made aware that the negotiations or the offer put on the table. And he wasn't aware there was an expiry date. And they just took it off, and the next thing when he comes back to think about it, to mull over it, they'd be like, nah, son, it's done. It's off the table. So how do you treat your legends like this?
And it's a Real Madrid thing, son.
It is a Real Madrid thing.
We love this club, but I mean the treatment of legends, my son. Because it was the same thing with Iker Casillas. Like the manner in which he left was absolutely appalling. And similar thing to Ronaldo as well. He didn't leave, on a very good note. And now Sergio Ramos. We're talking about 3 ultra Real Madrid that we'll probably never have another Ronaldo or Ramos or Casillas.
We'll never have that again. They can't fix their ways. It's too late now. So even if they fix their ways with other players, we're not talking about players that built that club. When we talk about Iker Casillas, when we talk about Sergio Ramos, when we talk about CR7, Big Ron, we're talking about people who built that club to where it is. They are the reason why we won 3 Champions Leagues
in a row.
Consecutively. No other club has done that in the modern era. Forget it. And it's because of them that we can say that. Now, and they didn't even leave, they were pushed out. They were pushed out, all of them, in such a disgusting manner. There wasn't even a tribute, there wasn't even a testimonial match, nothing to just say thank you for your service. They were just pushed out. And for me, I don't know why they do this. And I think it's very detrimental, more so this one, for me.
This is a last straw, Sunday.
I think this one more for me because with the others, Nhlanhla yethu, Benzema picked up his hand.
Yeah.
And he stepped up. Yes, nobody
It wasn't
will
the
ever,
same though, but
nobody
it
will
did.
ever replace 50 goals every bloody season.
Yeah.
Ever. Nobody
Yeah.
will replace Ronaldo ever.
Yeah.
Right? But it was negated by the performance of Karim Benzema and there being Sergio Ramos. Come on, guys. Like now with this one, Ubanokon. Who are you gonna count
I was going to
on?
get there because it's not only about the captaincy, right? It's about the leadership on the field.
It's not only about captaincy and like the leadership, like
With
you
the
said,
performances, yeah.
but it's also the performance because we're not talking about some old top who was just riding on his name, who was riding on past success.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the stats, when Big Ron left and there was only one legend left, which was Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
When you look at games where he did not play with Sergio Ramos, we lost more games when he did not play.
Yeah.
And when he started, we won most of those games where he was there. So, who are you saying we're going to rely on in defense? Who's going to show all those traits, a performance, captaincy, and leadership? Because there's many people who can wear the captain's armband, and they don't change anything on the field.
Yeah.
We're talking about a true and proper leader here. Now, you get those three pillars of greatness. Who can even hold up one in that defense currently?
No disrespect to Varane, the likes of Nacho
No,
and
not at all.
Militao. They're just not up to it, are they?
No, not at all. I mean, there were plenty of opportunities where Varane could have picked up his hand. Plenty. But kangasiphakamisa isandla sakhe. So jonga kuye uVarane. Who else is there? Nacho, I mean, he's my life. I love Nacho.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a god of football. You can't expect a human, a normal human being,
Yeah.
to fill the boots of a god of football.
Yeah.
Not Real Madrid, football. So what are we going to do? Where are we gonna even strengthen one pillar? One pillar from a multitude of players. Can we even do it? Can we collect players within the Real Madrid or defensive players within the Real Madrid structures to fill one pillar that Sergio Ramos held? I don't think so. And this is the last straw. This is the last ultimate GOAT of, I wanted to say Real Madrid, but he's even greater than that. But because we're focusing on Real Madrid, we'll say Real Madrid. Where to from here?
Who takes the captain's armband? We all know that the club usually goes with the senior player within the team. That obviously will be Karim Benzema, who's the obvious choice. The likes of Marcelo, Modric is still there, Toni Kroos is still there. So who takes the armband for you?
For me, it will be Karim Benzema.
Yeah.
Because of his performances for the club.
He leads by his performances.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
he does. And for me, it's a no-brainer. Another person that you mentioned as well off camera was Casemiro. He's been a stalwart within Super for Real Madrid. So I feel that those two for me are no-brainer. But to be honest, I don't care. Like I really don't care. I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah.
It's just like whatever. Like you've pissed on every flipping legend there is. So what does it matter now?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like looking at Real Madrid as a whole. Where to from here? Okay, there's the new stadium build. Okay, great. I'm happy for you. And then what? We haven't acquired the players. We're not even like feared anymore within the transfer window.
Yeah.
We don't go after the players anymore.
not the same.
We don't even put out word that we're going after the players. No, but Real Madrid never said anything about Harry Kane. No, they never said anything with Kevin De Bruyne, Mo Salah, anything.
Yeah.
Even if they weren't gonna take action, I don't mind Mbappe, Haaland. They never said anything, and they're still not saying anything. Like. Perez, bro, you fucking up that club, bro. I'm sorry, but you're fucking up that club. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a stupid question to ask you, my brother, because there've been so many. There's literally one moment, right? There's been so many Sergio Ramos moments.
So many.
That we've had over the last 16 years.
Yes.
Trophy-winning performances.
Yes.
Title-winning goals. But what is your one Sergio Ramos moment that will always stand out? I know it's a stupid question, but I have to ask you.
Son, I mean, come on.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
I mean,
this was the moment where I had thrown in the towel. This was the moment. This was the match.
It was gone.
Where I said, my God, we have lost the UEFA Champions League final
To Atletico Madrid.
To Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
But no, Sergio Ramos heard us, son. He heard us, and he came through. What time was it, son? Remind them.
92:48.
92:48. If that is not tattooed on a Real Madrid fan or even Sergio Ramos right now, I'll be shocked. I'm about to go after the show and get it right here. I'm telling you. But that was the moment where he... so many moments.
He
that
came to life.
But that was the one that I can't even put it into words, because that moment was greater than words can provide in any language. I mean, that was the one where it had slipped through our fingers, and he came and snatched it back, son. And because of that, we were on that record roll, because that was the kickoff, right?
Yeah.
That was the one that kicked us
That
off.
was La Decima, the first one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because of that, and we hadn't won it in a long time before that.
Yeah.
And because of that win, because of that header, it paved the way for us to make records with the 3 consecutive Champions League wins.
Yeah.
It paved the way for us to set history. And we did. I mean, think about how much of a legend, how much of a god of football this guy is. This guy has the most red cards ever. And we are proud of each and every single red card. There's no red card that Sergio Ramos that got that I was upset. None. And quite the opposite. I was so proud, because that man will bleed and die for that club.
Yeah.
He's the only player in history where fans can say, that red card record, son, it's the one. And
I mean, 20 red cards, 20 plus red cards.
I mean, that's a phenomenal record. That he should be, and I'm proud of that record. I'm proud of that record. So when he got a red card, you know, it's because he pushed and pushed for that club until, you know what, the ref said, that's a bit too much, you can go. But he fought for that club, man. And who's there now to do the same thing? Ageko. And I just hope Perez just gets his, you know, whatever straight and manages to manage that club properly, because now he's gone. He's not coming back. That is the sad reality. But now who's there as a succession plan, as the whole team? Sorry, because the whole team has aged. It's old. We need to replace every single person, and not with the promising Lighty. We need somebody who's there now. We need both short and long term. So, and I'm not seeing it right now. The only concern was the stadium, bruh. That's your concern. It was the stadium. Don't get me wrong, everything needs improvement, don't get me wrong, but it seemed like you put all your eggs in that one basket, and you forgot about the most important, you know, entity, which was the team. So for me, I don't know where to from here, but
tough one. Possibly for Sergio Ramos, it could be back to Sevilla, back at home.
Yes,
right. We've heard the likes of PSG also coming.
And for me, I don't want to lie to you, bro. That is the dream, the sweetest move that he can do. Go back home. Go back home. For me, I have no qualms wherever he goes. Even if he goes to PSG, I don't mind. I mean, he has the right to walk into any club he wants. But I think that is the one place that it's the perfect swan song for me. So I feel that if he goes back there, perfect.
My brother, the king has gone. We can only bow to the king. I mean, he's given us everything as Real Madrid fans over the years. He was literally Mr. Real Madrid. So to say he's going to be dearly missed is an understatement.
That's an understatement. And they really, as you can tell from this video, like, I struggled to find the words, because this man, for me, is beyond words. He is poetry in motion, this man. And he is, you know, he was the answer to every problem we had. You know, he was the light to the darkness. I mean, this is Sergio Ramos. Guys,
what else is there to add?
There's nothing else to say, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And guys, we'll catch you again next week. Please like for Sergio Ramos, and hopefully he'll be able to watch this tribute video, which will be insane. But like we said, catch you again next week.
Hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid.